sing a perfect fate. I sing the kind that bleeds and breaks, the kind that shakes in the midnight rain, still calls out his holy name. I've wrestled out till I can barely breathe. I've cursed the pain and brought me to my knees. Yeah, I talk to God through gritted teeth, with whiskey ghosts beneath my feet. Some preacher in a tie and grin. I'm just a man wearing worn-out sin, trying to do right, failing again, and finding grace where I've been. I'm a sinner, that's the truth. No halo, no Sunday proof, just a scarred up heart still choosing to believe. Yeah, faith ain't perfect, but it's keeping me. I've said prayers I didn't mean, I chased things I couldn't redeem, but somehow mercy found its way through all the wreckage I've made. So don't mistake my scars for pride, they're just the proof I've survived. Every crack in me still shines with the grace I can't deny. I'm a sinner, that's the truth. No halo, no Sunday proof, but I'll stand here with my wounds and plead. Faith ain't perfect, but it's saving me. Yeah, I ain't holy, just forgiven, walking slow, still breathing, living. And if that's all I'll ever be, then Lord, that's enough for me. I was drunk on a Monday morning, counting sins instead of days. Had a bottle half empty, and the soul the same lost way. The bar stool knew my story, the preacher didn't know my name. I'd laugh at talk of heaven, 'cause hell felt much the same. Then one night out past the county line, where the road just turns to clay, I saw a book half buried in the dust. Guess the wind just blew it my way. The cover cracked, the pages torn, but something burned beneath that grime. It said, "Blessed all the broken-hearted," and it hit me like a crime. I ain't no preacher, never will be, but that verse cut through the noise, felt like a father talking soft to a lost and drunken boy. So I took that book back home, set it right there by the flame, read about mercy, blood, and grace, and I ain't been quite the same. did, and the dark don't scare me as much. I still got calloused hands and sins, but I'm learning what love does. I ain't found all the answers yet, but I found a reason to fight. There's a Bible on my nightstand now, and it's teaching me what's right. Sometimes I still fall hard, old habits knocking at my door. But when I open up that book again, I don't need the bottle no more. You don't find faith in cathedrals, you find it bleeding in the mud. I met God in a book with broken pages, and He met me where I was. So if you see me on that back road with a Bible under my arm, don't mistake me for a saint, friend. I'm just a sinner found by charm. The charm of grace, the pull of hope, a whisper through the dust. Yeah, I was lost in liquor's fire, but He found me through that rust. Stone inside my chest today. The ceiling spinning round in shades of gray. There's voices whispering I ain't enough, that this old road's too long, too hard, too rough. I tried to speak your name, but words won't come. My tongue's a desert and my throat's gone numb. The clock is ticking, but the time stands still. I'm climbing up and falling down this hill. But the darker gets the night, the fiercer burns your fire. The deeper sinks my soul, the higher climbs my desire. I ain't been safe from there, still bleeding through the fight. But somewhere in the blackest black, I see a pinpoint light, a distant light. They preach at me, just pray and you'll be whole. Like faith's a magic word to fix the soul. But I've been praying through these endless years, and morning breaks but doesn't dry my tears. Don't understand why thunder's in my mind, why every step I take feels left behind. But Job sat crying in the dirt and ash, and God still loved him through the holy red. 'Cause the darker gets the night, the fiercer burns your fire. The deeper sinks my soul, the higher climbs my desire. I ain't been safe from this, still bleeding through the fight. But somewhere in the blackest black, there's a pinpoint light, that distant light. I read about the garden where you cry, sweating drops of blood wanting to hide. You beg the Father, take this cup away. Even God's own son you fear that day. Your hands were shaking, reaching for the sky. You chose the thorns, you chose to not deny. So when I'm trembling on this razor's edge, I know you've walked along this very ledge. I won't pretend the weight has disappeared. Won't fake a smile to calm what others fear. I'm standing here with empty, shaking hands, a beggar lost in these forsaken lands. But even when I cannot feel you near, when shadows whisper that you've left me here, the same voice that made the blind man see says, child, I'm walking through the storm with thee. Yeah, the darker gets the night, the fiercer burns your fire. The deeper sinks my soul, the higher climbs my desire. I may not heal today, might carry this for life, but something in the deepest void keeps swearing there's a light, keeps promising a light. So I'll drag these feet another mile or two. I'll breathe another breath because of you. This cross ain't lifted, but I'm still alive. And maybe staying here, maybe staying here is how I survive. Lord, I ain't much for talking sweet. My hands are rough, my words ain't neat. But you see the cracks beneath my skin. You know where all my faults begin. I've cursed the sky when rain didn't fall, turned my back when you'd still call, ran from grace, too proud to kneel, too numb to know what's real. There's blood on my past, dust on my soul. I've broken hearts I'll never console. Every lie I told to survive was another nail I drove inside. Lord, I ain't asking for a crown, just the strength to lay my anger down. I've built my pride like a prison wall, you still found a way to come. I've seen the light and I've turned away, chased my demons night and day. But when I'm quiet and the noise is gone, I feel you there, I ain't alone. My life without without you would fade and bend, like a dry leaf caught in the wind. No roots, no weight, no standing ground, just a soul that's lost, not found. Lord, I've fallen, but I still believe your mercy's more than I can conceive. So here I am, no mask, no show, just a man who's tired of the road he chose. If you can see through this worn-out skin, past the shame and all my sin, then take my hand, scarred and torn, and make them yours once more reborn. 'Cause I've learned the hard way what's true. The world don't save, only you do. And I swear with what little I've got left, I'll walk your way to my final breath. Without you, Lord, just a dry leaf on the wind. This land's turned gray and hollow, hearts beat slow and eyes look tired. There's a chill that seeps through every town, and the stars don't feel inspired. I've seen men trade truth for silver, heard lies dressed up like grace, and I felt the frost inside my bones when love left without a trace. So Lord, if you still light the skies, if mercy still has breath to roam, then come on down with holy fire and bring the fire back home. Church is hung with quiet hymns, but the streets don't hear the tune. We're lost between the echo now and the promise of the moon. I ain't asking for thunder, no revival lights or crown, just a spark in all this darkness that won't let this world drown. 'Cause the news burns cold, the hearts burn out, and good men fade like smoke. We need a flame that don't give in to light the words we chose. So Lord, if you still walk these fields, if you still call sinners home, then breathe your heat on this frozen ground and bring the fire back home. Let it burn through all our pride and melt the hate we hide. Let it warm the hands of beggars and the hearts that used to fight. If the end's still far or near, I don't care which way it goes. Just let the flame still find us here before the last wind blows. So Lord, if you still light the skies, bring the fire back home. Mornings come like ghosts these days. They pass me by, I barely see. The coffee's cold before I taste it, and I don't know what's left of me. Used to find peace in small things, the dawn a song, the rain soft hymn. Now the silence hums too heavy, and the world feels far and dim. I don't smile much anymore, and the stars don't sing like before. The fire's down to a single coal, but I guard it, it's yours, Lord. You said the meek would find your grace, but I can barely lift my face. Still somehow I feel you here, quiet near, through every tear. There's a weight I can't explain, a hollow that whispers my name. But you're the hand that steadies mine when I reach and come up blind. I've lost the songs, the dreams, the drive, but not the hope to stay alive. 'Cause even when I'm barely whole, you breathe a flicker through my soul. I know I'm not who I should be. Joy don't come that easily, but you stay through the aching night, my last bit of holy light. Maybe faith ain't feeling strong, maybe it's holding on too long. Maybe love is in the pain when everything else feels in vain. So if I fade before I shine, and my words break before the line, just know, Lord, I'm trying still to find your peace inside this will. And when all else is left of me, I'll keep the spark you let me see. It's small, but it still burns free, the last light left in me. The nights were long and hollow, my breath froze on the wind. Every prayer I whispered vanished like smoke that won't ascend. The bottle had no comfort, the dawn forgot my name. I was knee-deep in my shadow, and then darkness, he came. No thunder split the heavens, no angel took my hand, just a warmth beneath could barely understand. Still the road was black and broken, but a spark began to glow. A whisper cut the silence. You were never alone, you know. My hand's still shaking the cold. My soul still bears a stain. But I'm walking through the twilight now, and it don't feel the same. The light ain't loud or golden. It don't blind or demand. It just lingers like forgiveness where I thought I'd made my stand. It's still dark, yeah, I'll admit it, but there's color in the gray. And every step feels heavy, but I'm learning how to pray. Maybe grace ain't fire from heaven. Maybe it's a quiet flame. Maybe love don't shout at all, just whispers your name. I ain't out of the valley, but I ain't the same man who came. I found a light that won't go out in darkness. He came. The bottle still call my name. Their whisper burns like flame. But I got Yeshua in my veins, and he's changing what remains. Used to drown my nights in sorrow, hoping peace would come tomorrow. But every drink just left me hollow, every sin too hard to swallow. There were nights I cursed the sky, asking God just why, oh why. But grace found me on the floor, said, son, you don't need that anymore. Now I walk past the neon glow. It's still loud, it still pulls slow, but there's a voice stronger in my soul, saying, boy, come home, you're whole. The bottle still call my name, but they don't know me the same. I'm standing tall in your flame. Yeshua, you broke my chain, my chain, my chain. I remember shaking hands at dawn, the guilt, the shame, the bitter songs. But you took the tremble, made me strong. You've been right here all along. Now my faith's no Sunday show, it's the fire when the cold wind blows. You took my pain, you made it glow in the places only you could go. Yeah, I still hear that calling tone in the cracks when I'm alone. But your word keeps holding tight, turning dark back into light. The bottle still call my name, but your love runs through my veins. I'm standing firm unashamed. Yeshua, you broke my chain, my chain, my chain. whispering lies. And I see those bottles in disguise. I look up, not down again, 'cause I know where my strength begins. In you, Lord, my war's not in vain. I walk through valleys made of dust and bone, where vultures circle dreams I should have known. My hands were stained with every broken vow. The mirror showed a stranger's face somehow. The devil whispered soft like morning dew, said, boy, this wasteland's all that waits for you. But something ancient stirred beneath my chest, a voice that wouldn't let my spirit rest. There's rain falling on the desert floor, washing clean what I've been running from before. The stones are crying out the name I lost. Redemption ain't free, but he paid the cost. He paid the cost. My father's words were thunder in my head. You chose the highway, now you make that bend. But grace don't work like justice in this world. It finds you when you're broken, when you're curled up in the corner of your own dark mind, where hope's a word for those who still got time. I had no time, no truth, no road back home, just callous feet and weary flesh and bone. There's rain falling on the desert floor, washing clean what I've been running from before. The stones are crying out the name I lost. Redemption ain't free, but he paid the cost. He paid the cost. And I don't understand the mystery, how a carpenter could set a prisoner free, how blood and wood could break the ancient chain, how death itself could birth a man again. They say the tomb was empty Sunday dawn. They say the curtain tore, the veil was gone. I wasn't there, but I can testify. I was dead myself until he passed me by. Now I'm walking roads I swore I'd never take, carrying crosses for my brother's sake. My voice is hoarse from singing through the night, but every scar's a testament to life. The desert's blooming where I used to die. The vultures scatter underneath the sky, and when the doubts come creeping back like thieves, I touch the wounds and choose to still believe. shore, washing clean what I've been running from before. The stones are crying out the name I found. Redemption shook the earth, redemption shook the ground. From underground, he pulled me out. From underground.
The storm came in and took what I held dear. The walls fell down, I'm standing frozen here. I lift my hands but cannot feel you close. Right now I need your presence, need it most. I know you're there somewhere beyond this cloud, but all I hear is thunder screaming loud. My faith is small as mustard seed tonight. Lord, help me hold on, help me fight. I don't understand your ways right now. The path is dark and I forgot somehow. But even when I cannot see your face, I'm choosing to believe you're in this place. You're in this place. The ones I love are hurting and I'm tired. My strength is gone, my courage has expired. But you said you'd be shelter in the rain, that you'd be present in the deepest pain. I'm holding to the promises you made when everything around me starts to fade. Though I can't trace your hand in all of this, I'm trusting there's a purpose I still miss. I don't understand your ways right now. The path is dark and I forgot somehow. But even when I cannot see your face, I'm choosing to believe you're in this place. You're in this place. Like Peter sinking in the raging sea, I'm crying out, Lord, rescue me. My eyes are on the waves instead of you, but I believe you'll pull me through. The prophets walk through valleys dark as night. The psalmist cried but praised you in his plight. They couldn't see the ending of the story, but still they trusted in your glory. So I'll confess my faith is weak today. I'll bring my doubts and lay them at your feet and pray that you'll sustain me through this desperate hour and turn my weakness into power. I may not feel you, but I know you're here. You've never left through all my years of fear. And even in this chaos and this pain, I'm choosing to believe you'll come again. I don't understand your ways right now, but I'm remembering my sacred vow that even when I cannot see your face, I'll keep believing you are in this place. Lord, you are in this place. So through the storm I'm holding on. Through darkest night I'll wait for dawn. My faith may tremble, but it won't let go, 'cause you're the only hope I know, the only hope I know. Another long road through the bottle's mouth, and I've lost more nights than I can say. Every prayer I made in the dark burned out before the day. I've sworn off the poison 1,000 times, but it keeps calling out my name. I ain't proud of my weakness, Lord, but I'm done hiding my shame. I've been down on my knees and back again, a fool with fire in his veins. But even through the smoke and sin, I felt you break my chains. Mercy on the rocks tonight, your grace cuts through my fight. I can't win this war alone, so I'm leaning on your light. There's a ghost in every memory, and a storm behind my eyes, but you calm the rage inside me, Lord, and teach my soul to rise. Every stumble, every scar just reminds me who you are, the hand that pulls me from the fire, the healer of the mark. You don't turn away when I fall, you meet me right there in the dirt. Your love don't judge the wound, it goes straight for the hurt. So pour your mercy deep and strong, fill this heart instead of glass. Let your spirit be the fire, Lord, Lord, that burns away my past. I'll stumble, yeah, I'll break again, but I'll rise with you each time. 'Cause grace ain't for the flawless, Lord, it's for the lost like mine. So here I stand, a weary man, but I'm fighting for a ease. One more night, one more prayer,
Lord, I'm trying to walk your line, but the road's full of devils wearing suits and smiles. Every deal, every hand I shake feels like another mile from grace. They talking about love, they talking about peace, but it's hard to live that on these streets. I read your word, I hold it tight, then lose my temper come Friday night. You said forgive, I said I'd try, but Lord, you know my stubborn pride. I've thrown stones, I've told lies, and blamed the world for my own fire. Sometimes I feel like Job on fire, with the weight of doubt and barbed wire. You said be still, but I keep moving, trying to prove I'm worth your truth. And ought to be a saint out here when the nights all louder than the fear. I fall down, but you pull me near. Yeah, it's hard, Lord, but you're still here. I've seen churches built on pride and drifters who look more sanctified. Sometimes the broken know you best, 'cause we live knee deep in our own mess. I ain't clean, but I ain't blind. I've seen your mercy show up in time. Every scar, every tear, you turn my pain into prayer, not fear. I don't wear no preacher's coat, just denim, dirt, and a heavy load, but you listen anyway when I got nothing left to say. So when the night starts whispering sin, and my fists start closing in, I remember who you are, the calm behind my wall. It's hard to be a saint out here, but I ain't giving up, not this year. Every fall just draws me near. It's hard, Lord, but you're still here. Lord, the sky's gone black again, and I can taste the fear in the wind. I ain't sure what you're asking of me, but I know I can't run again. I've stood where the rivers broke, and I've cursed your name in smoke, but every time I fall apart, you whisper strength inside the choke. Your faith is more than quiet songs, and teach me how to fight, not with fists or fire or pride, but with grace that burns like light. Tell me, Lord, how do I stand when the wind cuts through my chest? Do I bow or break or hold my ground, or trust that you know best? I buried too many pieces, called the dark my home, but if you're in the thunder too, then I ain't standing alone. The devil don't come swinging loud, he hums beneath the rain, but I can hear you through the noise saying, son, endure the pain. So I'll face the sky torn and wild, let the flood wash what it can. I ain't begging for escape, I'm asking to be a man. letting me break right on the rock you set in me. Let my fear be turned to flame till the storm can finally see. Every bruise is proof I stayed, every scar a psalm I bear. You didn't promise calm seas, you taught me how to care. So when the next wave calls my name and the world starts to tear, I won't beg for shelter, Lord, just the strength to stand there. There's a cross on a hill I don't visit much, too many ghosts in the dust. Every prayer I ever whispered there came back heavy with rust. I've run out of people to blame, and the mirror's tired of me. But somewhere in that silence, Lord, I think I finally see not a halo, not a sign, just the truth in the quiet air. Sometimes grace don't speak at all, it just lets you sit and stare. I buried dream beside the fence, marked the ground with shame, but I'm still breathing dust tonight, and that's reason enough to stay. Ain't looking for a brand new man, I've tried that and it fades. I'm learning peace don't come like light, it sneaks in through the shade. If redemption's just another word, then I'll keep it off my tongue. 'Cause what I found don't need a name, it just feels like being undone. And maybe that's the holiest thing, not winning, not being pure, just breathing slow one day at a time, knowing I'm still here. I chased the world till I ran dry. Gold turned to dust between
between my hands. Every promise I made to myself felt like smoke through broken plans. The mirror showed a stranger's eyes, and I swore I'd change someday. But the truth ain't born in dreaming, it's carved out on the way. I've bowed before the altar one, fed my hunger till it bit me back. There's pleasure in the poison's taste, but it leaves the spirit cracked. I've tried to pray with hollow words, with a heart that still looks back. Redemption came not in my strength, but in the cracks that let him track. There are nights I still fall short, still chase ghosts I thought I'd slain. But mercy meets me where I crawl and washes off the stain. I've learned that light don't strike like lightning, it grows slow through the pain. We are ash and ember both, but he breathes us whole again. I used to think I had to earn the grace I couldn't name. Now I know it finds you bleeding and loves you just the same. The road ahead is far from clean, the past still hums my name. But every scar's a psalm now, and every loss reclaimed. I don't wear crowns, I carry crosses. I don't preach, I just confess. I'm a sinner stitched with mercy, learning how to rest. And if I fall again tomorrow, I'll rise beneath this flame. 'Cause I am not who I once was, but I'm not done changing all the same. But I'm not done changing all the same, all the same. It's been a long road, Lord, and I walked most of it alone. I built walls out of reason, called it my home. I laughed at the faithful, said I needed no guide. But I can't outrun the years now, and they stripped away my pride. I chased every comfort, each one turned cold in my hand. Thought I could buy my meaning, but I never learned to stand. The nights are quieter lately, but they echo just the same. All the voices I ignored, they whisper now your name. Never knelt for mercy, never bowed my head to pray. But I feel you here beside me,
In the dusk of my last day, there ain't no lightning in my room, no angels in the hall, just a man who's out of answers, finally giving you his all. Forgive me for the silence, for every time I turned away. I called it strength, but Lord, it was fear that led my way. I don't ask you for heaven or to wash my years clean, just to hold me in the dark a while till the morning I ain't seen. You can take this weary heart and find a spark inside the rust, then maybe grace ain't just for saints, but for old men made of dust. So here I am, Lord, trembling still, not proud, not brave, not strong, but I'm yours for what it's worth before the quiet comes along. I've been down roads that had no end, chasing ghosts I call my friends, built my house on borrowed time, paid my dues in nickels and wine. They say a man can't save himself, I guess I proved that true. Every prayer I threw to heaven just came back painted blue. Lord, I'm standing at the edge of the fire, caught between the smoke and choir. Don't know if I'm losing or trying, but I can't turn back tonight. I worn shame like a second skin, hid the truth in a bottle's grin. Told myself I'd change someday, but someday never came my way. Then I heard you through the noise, not preaching loud, just still. Said, boy, I ain't after your word, I'm after your will. Lord, I'm standing at the edge of the fire, learning to trust what I can't admire. Every burn just made me higher, I'm starting to feel alive. Now see what I couldn't before. Grace ain't a gate, it's an open door. You don't wait for saints to rise, you reach through the dirt and pull them over right. I ain't clean, but I'm changing slow. It's a fight I'm proud to show, 'cause every scar that used to shame now sings your name. Lord, I'm standing at the edge of the fire, walking out